Well, throughout this case, local attorney Ryan Black has been joining us, and he's back again today. Ryan, thank you for joining us. And let's talk about first any observations you have from court today. We all watched it. You as a legal expert, what did you see there today?
I saw that the hearing itself was really centered around the families, and I think that that's really appropriate in a situation like this.
Yeah, anything that the families said, did anything surprise you there? The range of emotions obviously presented there, from the grief to the devastation, the anger, everything being presented today.
Yeah, I don't think it was surprising. I do think the thing that is a little bit surprising was Judge Hippler's response to that in his sentencing. And I think that that just shows how seriously and how engaged he is in this case.
Yeah, I mean, we all watched Judge Hippler wipe away tears at various points. Have you seen that before from a judge in a case?
It's definitely not common, but really nothing about this case has been common from the get-go.
Yeah, and is the defense, we watched the all-women defense team there of Kohberger not say anything today. Was that surprising to you?
I think in a situation like this, it's not too surprising, as I don't think they have much to say. And as the judge explained, there's really no excuse, there's no mitigation, there's nothing they could say to alleviate what happened here.
Yeah, and Kohberger himself declining to talk. Why do you think he may have declined to say anything today?
It's tough to say, but I mean, I think from day one he's kind of stonewalled any attempt to get him to explain what happened here. And I think that that may be what we continue to expect moving forward.
Yeah, and as the sentencing occurred, as we expected, to receive the 4 consecutive life sentences plus an additional 10 years for burglary and up to $270,000 in fines. Nothing surprising there, but when we hear that there's no way for an appeal here, but then you do hear the judge say he has a right to appeal, but still has the option to file a notice of appeal. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, technically he's waived his right to have an appeal under the plea agreement. However, there's a U.S. Supreme Court case called Garza v. Idaho that allows him a really limited opportunity to move forward with the appellate process anyway. So we may very well see a notice of appeal filed sometime in the next month or so.
If that happens, does it trigger anything?
It simply triggers that his defense team may needing to start briefing that appellate process. It doesn't necessarily mean a breach of the plea agreement. That really depends on what that notice entails.
All right. Well, thank you, Ryan Black. We appreciate you joining us today, and he'll join us in the next half hour as well as we talk about next steps now after this sentencing.